it.
He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the Kahlua of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, Summer Walker, baby, this girl is speaking out. They're saying she had a strong message to get off of her chest. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that the R&B singer took to her IG story to warn fans, y'all, about being too understanding and nice all of the time. Now, according to Summer, she did that kind of mindset will always get you nowhere, adding that you will, honey, finish last every time. Now, they're saying that it's unclear, y'all, what prompted the post, but it arrives, y'all, as Summer, honey, gears up for her Still Finally Over It tour, which is going to kick off, y'all, in May. So, I mean, Ricky, do y'all agree with that? Because, I mean, being nice, it didn't come in last.
I was thinking about that last night. I was putting some clothes in the dryer, and I was like, why I keep getting done like this when you have it's just like when you just have a really, really good heart, and let's say you've been good to 10 people, one of them gonna turn around and say thank you, and then that's just the honest to God truth, percentage-wise. You know what I'm saying? It's just not it's a lot of entitlement going on. People don't go to church anymore. They don't fear God anymore, so they just have a certain kind of, man, anybody do any little thing for me, and I'm just grateful and appreciative knowing that they didn't have to do anything, but the fact that people feel like they're entitled to stuff, and the way you get treated and disrespected and disregarded and stuff. And you have to look at like all the resources coming from my home into your home, but then no resources from your home coming to my home. And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about a card, a thank you, a edible arrangement, a kind word, a good scripture. I was just thinking about you, I got about 4 nieces and nephews that just consistent with just a little bit of help. Didn't pay their college tuition, didn't do a whole lot of stuff, but just consistent with just love, admiration, and respect. And the ones that you do the most for, you don't hear from. Or they screw you over. It's bad, man. It's like everything that's wrong is right, and everything that's right is wrong.
So, Ricky, do you think we still should turn the other cheek?
Cut them off. You got to have an unbelievable cutoff game to protect your peace, especially when they start feeling entitled and antagonize you. I can't tell you a text message that I got last week.
Save it for next week.
Okay, because I was about to. What?
Hold that thought. All right, moving. Look, what's her name? Say, hold that right there.
Yeah, hold that thought.
Hold that thought.
Moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Tiana Taylor, baby. They say she isn't letting the naysayers bring her down. Now, the Academy Award nominated actress, honey, has faced some backlash following the recent ceremony at the Oscars. Now, critics claim, y'all, that, oh, yes, Rick, and I said something about that, but y'all didn't. Y'all just looked at me. Critics claim, y'all, that she acted inappropriately, honey, when she playfully put one battle after another actor, Paul Thomas Anderson, in a headlock, honey, as they made their way, honey, to the stage to accept the Best Picture award. Now, one person wrote, WTF, honey, going on with Tiana, honey. This is like the 3rd video in a row, honey. I've seen her wilding out at the Oscars. And another user criticized her for standing to applaud Amy Madigan, honey, after she won the Best Supporting Actress over Tiana. Now, hashtag Tiana fired back on X, defending herself. The world holds so much misery that miserable hearts forget the face of happiness. They grow comfortably being sore losers. So when they see real sportsmanship, it unsettles them like holy water touching a demon. She added, because clapping for someone else's victory requires something many people never learn: how to win with grace and pure joy, and how to lose with grace, chin up, and dignity.
Absolutely.
Baby.
I agree with her.
Right.
I
All right,
agree with her,
Tiana.
too.
All right. But the thing is, though, Ricky, sometimes people of non-color not used to seeing us play that way. I mean, when she grabbed that man in the headlock, they probably were saying, Lord, this is why she divorced her husband, because she may have been, ruler like that or whatever. So, but I mean, but people, and then she had a complaint about the man on the carpet. Somebody, security guard, had said something to her or did something to her.
No, he touched her. He pushed her.
Yeah, he pushed her. He probably told the guy out the way because they probably trying to get a bigger star through.
She was rude. And he was rude, and she was just letting him know, don't put his hands on a woman. That's rude.
Yeah, but you can't do that at the Oscars, honey, especially being a woman of color.
He ain't had no business touching her.
He shouldn't have put his hands on her.
He ain't had no business touching her at all.
Yeah, well, they talking about it, people complaining about it, so we just gonna keep
complaining about what? But ain't that crazy? We live in a world where everybody get mad at the reaction, nobody get mad at the action that causes the reaction.
Right.
This world is, man, we are cooked.
Oh, yes.
Everybody get mad at her because of how she reacted to something that was done to her.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Somebody put their hands on her. You don't have to push nobody.
Kind
but
of
if
crack
you like
people
in the
smoke.
way.
But they shouldn't put their hands on you.
Well, what
She
did
on
you
the
do?
red.
Then it becomes, for me, it would have been self-defense. I'd have had to put my hands back on him.
I remember when Kelly Rowland had to go off on one of them
Yeah,
ladies on the
they
step,
rude.
getting in her face, telling her what she do. Man, you have to stand up to people. Then everybody looking at her like she did something wrong.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
but-
This world is cooked.
Yeah, but if we go to more of our awards, like the Soul Train and BET Awards and stuff like that, we wouldn't have
They
that
do it
problem.
there too.
They do
Black
it there
people,
too.
black people
And
do
she's
it
been
too.
in all of that. She goes to all of that
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, it's sad though. Well, bless her spirit though. Hopefully and prayerfully everybody makes an apology and get this together, honey. And
They need to apologize to her.
Yeah, they
Exactly.
apologize to her. Exactly. So, in my quick for free story, y'all, Spike Lee speaking out, y'all, he admits y'all he wanted more love, honey, for sinners at the Oscars. He said they didn't give him enough love. So Spike Lee is speaking out about that. So
Oh,
hopefully
he
they-
directed that?
I don't know if he directed. No, I don't think he directed it, but he was there, and honey, he said they deserve more love. That's the thing they're saying that the critical acclaimed supernatural horror thriller producer, written and directed by Ryan Coogler, Rickey broke records, honey, with 16 nominations. They say best actor in the leading role with Michael B. Jordan, and so on and so forth. But they say speaking with Variety on the red carpet at the Vanity Fair's Oscars after party, Spike Lee admitted, y'all, that he's among those who wanted a little more love for sinners. He also revealed, y'all, that ahead of the ceremony, he took the cast and crew that regardless of the outcome, they won already, and that the film has gone down in cinematic history, y'all. So congratulations goes out to them. So they just show more love.
He ain't told no lie.
Yeah. So I mean, what you think when he wanted them to do? Just clap a little more or turn some extra slips.
Show the same love that they showed for the Titanic.
Exactly. That part.
Same love.
Well, they gonna show it for the next movie, then I'm sure the next one that Mr. Coogler will do.
Well, you
they
always
gonna
got to
do
be.
more.
We always got to be. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. The color of the day is one of my favorite colors. My color today is Alexandrite. On the high end, you say Alexandrite, and on the low end, you say beautiful bluish green. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T.